and Michelle is on her way back to New York right now, so she's not on. Who else? Sharon is going back to work part-time. So,
well, you didn't need to apologize. I mean, that's, you know, I enjoy how, I mean, I need that. I need when you're like, hey, Lynn, think of it this way, or hey, Lynn, think of it that way type thing.
Because, and the other reason I think that I said that is because with this new Prove It Challenge that's coming out, the focus is on healthy.
Okay.
And that can go in so many different directions. But we know from the past when we made the focus all about weight loss that, yes, there was a bunch of growth, but it didn't stick. We all had that did that focus. I mean, a lot of people that lost weight and a lot of people that gained it back again. So, okay. So you've got music, time with people, and healthy. Okay. Linda, what about you?
I guess family and friends, you know, just people in general, and, you know, making a difference in the world. Horses, nature.
Okay. Dick?
Yeah, well, my first passion is Jesus, but that also translates into, you know, kind of like approaches to life that work. So, you know, just figuring out, you know, how we're meant to live and finding effective ways to communicate that with people. Secondly, people. I love people. I was very shy as a kid. I always thought I was an introvert. I discovered I was a shy extrovert. And when I got over the shyness, I'm just always wanting to connect with people. I love people. One of my primary gifts is being an encourager, and I love nothing better than encouraging people. And then, yeah, the outdoors. I mean, that's why we live in a place where in the middle of May, we've gotten 9 or 10 inches of snow in the last day, because we're surrounded by beauty. You can ski, you can hike, you can raft, you can hunt, you can do whatever, and all I have to do is go out my back door. So yeah, that would be a third. I don't know if those are really the top 3. They're just what come to mind at the moment. And family, of course. Yeah. And I found that posts of grandbabies' pictures, especially when they're cute, get a lot of responses. So I do a lot of family stuff on Facebook. Yeah, and you'll get 150 people saying, "Oh, your granddaughter's so cute," you know, blah blah. Yeah, it helps the algorithms.
And then you do a live video and you get 2 or 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what happened to everybody? But I think a lot of people, they'll start watching it. The other thing is that, and we'll maybe down the road get into that, but how to get your print to show up underneath a video afterwards, because so many people would like to watch the video, but they might be someplace where they can't have the sound on. And so if you've got the words underneath it, they'll go through it and read what you're saying. And that's something we can do down the road. So, okay. Yeah. Thanks, Dick. Ellen.
Well, I really like what Dick is saying, because my number one passion is ministry. I just have a unique gift. It's a gift from the Lord to recognize hurting people. And I think it's because I've been through that so much in my own life. You know, I think we're attracted to one another by our scars. And so I'm huge in ministry. And that's why I love Shackley. Because Shackley, when I had to come off the mission field physically, Shackley is a platform for ministry.
So, yes.
And then, of course, it's I have a large focus, a real passion now because of my grandchild with mental challenges. I work with a lot of autistic kids, and so I really do have a little bit more of a passion for working with children in health. And so it's health and just making a difference.
So you said children in health?
Yes, because of the mental challenges of
right.
the autistic.
Okay.
and the drugs that are being put in our kids at school and those kind of things.
Okay, so that's 2. Ministry.
And then just making a difference. I mean, I'm all about making a difference in people's lives, and that starts with me with help.
Okay, so the reason that I asked that, I am with you both as well, that number one in my life is the Lord. But what I find interesting is I do not very often, unless I'm really feeling it that day, do I really feel strongly about sharing scripture. I don't do that on my thing. Hardly, very seldom I have, but that's not my daily post. And the people who, and I just, the reason I want to share this with you, because if that's who you are, it comes out in everything you post, right? The people whose business that I purchased, when she called me, she said, "Now I can tell you're a really strong Christian from your Facebook." And I thought, really? It shines through as to who you really are in everything that you do. Why do you think that I asked, what are your 3 passions here?
Well, I think if we are what we're passionate about. We do what all of that comes out with me, is that my passion for helping people drives me to share Shaklee.
Right, okay. Which is true. So, without saying Shaklee, and I want each one of you to address this, without saying Shaklee, from these passions that you mentioned here, how can you attract people to you? Because who you are is who you attract. As you grow and become I say better people, because to really make a difference for people, we have to become better and better ourselves, right? That's what Gary Burke always said. Your business grows in proportion to what you do. So what kind of posts can you put? Because there's no sharing other people's stuff if you're serious about this, okay? You don't share other people's posts anymore. And I know for some people that may be hard. We always used to say do a live video every single day. That's what the Meltons taught us, because that's what was really in at that time. And that's kind of changed now. 2 videos a week. Personally, doing 2 videos a week. And it doesn't matter what your topic is. Okay? So I encourage each of you to do a video that you are super excited about, some changes that you're making. Okay, don't tell them what they are in that video, but you'd love to discuss them with anybody that has an interest. And I'm sharing this with you because you're my friends. Do you think that's going to create some kind of curiosity? And some of them may say to you right on Facebook, say, "Hey, what's going on?" You do not answer your full question because you want to build that relationship. That's when you jump into Messenger and you can say, "Hey, I'm just sent you a PM." So when you send them a PM, you want to ask about them first. "I'm so glad you reached out to me," or "I really appreciate that you're watching my videos." How do you know that? People who like you. People who like anything that you do, those are the people that you reach out to, because you know that they're paying attention. And what would you reach out and say? Dick, you went through the whole training, so why don't you share? What would you reach out and say to somebody? Because you did a bunch of this.
Yeah, different kind of things. I mean, right now this week I'm doing the Healthy Cleanse, and I've had a number of people, asking for information or liking it. And so I'm just talking about how great I'm feeling on the cleanse. So I did a live video this morning that was just, I was taking a picture of my, of the blender and all the fruit that were out there, and then the little packet of supplements turned over backwards so they could see the supplements, but not the name Shaklee. I'm cheating on the cleanse. I cannot live without my daily scoop of protein. I've done it for 43 years, and I'm not going to quit it for this week. So I had the protein can there turned sideways so they couldn't see that it was Shaklee. And so I just talked about how great it is, how wonderful this tastes, how good I feel. I'm sleeping better. I'm full of energy. I'm alert. And I've already lost 6 pounds in the last 4 days. Crazy, which probably just tells you I needed to lose some weight.
It's crazy.
So I do stuff like that.
But you feel good on it, eh?
Yeah.
And you don't feel like you're
do.
dieting. It's not dieting. It's
no. Yeah, and I haven't been. I put on the Shaklee 7-Day Healthy Cleanse official page that I haven't been hungry, and so my daughter's sister-in-law, who has done this, apparently is on this page, says, "Really, you're not hungry?" And I said, "No, I actually am not." I said, "Now I have some cravings, but that's a matter of habit, not hunger." And she said, "Well, how do you not get hungry?" And I said, "Make sure you're eating stuff every 2 hours," and blah blah. So I do a lot of stuff like that. I'm trying to think of some other stuff I put up. I mean, it's pretty recent, Nina, so
no, but this is cool. This is cool. And I'm going to just quickly, because the cleanse, who has done the cleanse? How long ago did you do it, Lynn?
Beginning of April, maybe.
Oh, just recently.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did it go for you?
Actually, Randy and I did it together, so that was a really cool thing. We both felt a whole lot better, and the only thing, what was really kind of weird about the whole deal is that I was taking all those things except the Herblax. And now I've added the Herblax to my nightly routine, and Randy's like, we just got to figure out our happy medium. And so now, where I was grocery shopping after a doctor appointment here. So, he said to me, he goes, grab some, I want more fruits in the refrigerator. I said, okay, I can do that. So he's rethought his whole thing. My whole dynamic at work is going to be changing. So I'm not going to be yes, I'll have cheese at my disposal, but that's my downfall, is the cheese.
Did you crave that when you were doing your cleanse?
Yes, I did crave the cheese, but I like Dick's idea because Randy said the same thing. He goes, we have been doing the protein since we started, and he goes, with his Meniere's, he goes, I was really nervous about this.
See, I did the protein with mine as well.
Yeah. So I think that, the next time, or, like I said, we've just kind of adjusted things. I'm going to stick with my protein.
So I want to share, because I know that your thing is weight loss.
Yep. And
I would love to do it with you. But the first week of every month, Amanda Varil has a group, and that's what she does. The cleanse is what we used to call the reset, right?
Right.
So the first week of the month, that's what Katie Odom did too, and that's why she lost so much weight. She did the first week of each month, and she did a reset,
wow,
or cleanse. So, but you feel so good. It's amazing how fast you can clump up your brain again. Because I did it in April, and I don't remember when I did it, and I went down 8 pounds. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. But already now we're towards I guess we're still at the beginning of May. I'm leaving, so everything just seems kind of, because I know my month is gone now after I'm out of here. It's like I don't get back until the 24th. But when I get back home, I'm going to do it again. And whether I wait till the first week of June or whatever, but I am going to do that more often because I know how easy or good I feel. I want to share the power of doing this for the social media. So here's this is Dick's page again. Here's the video that
And I have a question about that.
Yes.
Okay, you've said, scroll down a little bit to the turtle there. You've said not to share, and so I have not clicked share once since then. But I do see posts like this, and I go on them and I save the picture to my own computer or phone and then repost it, as opposed to hitting the share button. Is that okay? Because I find a lot.
And then, because,
okay,
especially if they're branded pages, it's okay to do that. This one's a branded page. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
actually mine, Dick.
What?
Yeah.
Actually mine.
Yep. Yep.
And
That's
you know,
what,
Nana, that's good, Nana, because I wanted you to look at this for me. I just last night, because I've been so busy, but I did not want to get on this morning without having done my homework for PSAP. So I did a couple last night that I wanted you to see, and that's one of them. But look at my name. It's not very, you can't see it very well.
Oh, this is one you made.
Yeah, I
Oh,
made
yeah, I see it down there.
it. But I did it in green. So I
Yeah.
you need to give me a little lesson on that.
As far as what?
Well, you really, do you want to see it stand out more?
That's your call.
Okay,
That's your call.
okay.
I mean, sometimes I do, and a lot of times I don't take the time to put my name on them.
Okay, yeah.
Because I use
But
the same imprint each time I put my name on them.
Okay. But the thing I always had thought before, when I saw people's names on it, I wouldn't use it because I felt like that if you clicked on the name, it was going to some of their links, but it doesn't.
No, it doesn't go into their stuff.
It
It
doesn't go
doesn't
anywhere.
go into their stuff. So
I'm glad you liked it, Dick. I thought it was great.
I did. Nina should be showing your page, not mine. Thank you.
no,
Yeah,
guys,
I'm not very creative, but I borrow good stuff.
so you know what I do? If I find a saying that I like, we can always change them a little bit. But again, like I said before, if you go back to some of the classes, some of the meetings you've been in, and you look at your notes, I mean, if I go into my book here, okay, and I couldn't even tell you where it's from. So how long does this still have an amazing life? So I would have to change that. That's something that I wanted to share. Apparently it doesn't make any sense to me right now. Okay. This is how life is meant to be. That's how I'm supposed to be branding myself. Let me come back here. Oh, these are goals. Some of the affirmations. So this is a good one that you could make out. Go and get a free image someplace, or what I'm learning is that you're supposed to have the same background all the time. Blue is my love color. So then you have to do it with white. Either that or have scenery backgrounds. So protect your thinking. Don't listen to the voices in your head. Monitor your self-talk. So making a post out of that would be very good. Right? These are just out of my notes. Here's another one. So many people don't work on themselves. You put that in big letters, but then what you say up above is what's important. How does that relate to Shaklee? You hear where I'm saying? Because people will come back to you. It's all about them. It's not about us. You have to change the me to we. Now that came out of a sermon series. So just go back into your notes and use them to write out, to make posts. You all did PSAP? Have you all made something in PSAP? No? Ellen did? Lynn, were you on when we did that video or when we did that lesson?
Yes, I was. And when I went on the PSAP and it wanted me to do the trial, I looked at my calendar and I was like, I'm not going to be around to do it and give it a good quality, good old try. But I do a lot of looking up images and then saving and cropping them. I mean, you taught me Canvas a couple of years ago.
Okay, so that if that's the same one,
Yeah.
then go
Yep.
in and use that.
Yep, that's what I figured, so.
It depends on which one you prefer. And I
Right.
don't know if Canva is free or not.
I haven't had any issues so far.
Okay,
so-
cool. Cool. Linda, what about you?
I'm using Canva and then just other ways of getting the text into the onto the picture, because I was kind of like I was like, Lynn, I've already investing in stuff, for my business, and there's a limit.
Well, and if Canva is free, I don't remember. I swap back and forth between them.
I think Canva's free because I haven't been asked to pay anything for it yet.
So you guys heard that Canva's free. It's once you get into one platform and you understand how to do it. I know that Kristen Cunningham always is talking about Canva. I like the effects from PizApp. That's why I like to use them. Can't do that in Canva. But anyway, one that works for you. And so have you created an image yet, Linda?
Yeah, on that story thing, I've done that, but then they disappear.
I know. The story thing only lasts for, and you can't download them as the pits. But if you
I
have,
save them in my phone.
before you post them?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a trick. Something to make your 2 bangs for $1 is put it on your story. And if you save them in your phone, date them, and then put them on your timeline, or vice versa. Put them on your timeline, and a week later, put them on your stories, vice versa, whichever works. Because then you've got different audiences. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here. Dick, how long was your video?
Good morning, guys.
46
Hey,
seconds. We're going to watch
make my
Here.
Uh,
Okay, go ahead.
morning smoothie. That's part of my 7-day healthy cleanse. And thought you could take a look at what I'm using. I've got organic berries, organic apple. There's a banana in there, strawberries, and I can't get along without a scoop of my favorite protein powder, which I have used for 43 years. I'm feeling great on this cleanse. I've already lost about 6 pounds in the last 4.5 days. Amazing. And so in just a second, I'm going to blend this up and can't wait to drink it. You guys have a great day.
Okay, so a tip is whenever you're doing a live video with your phone.
Hey, guys. Hey, I wanted to give you a
Sorry. When you're doing a live video with your phone, turn your volume off so you don't have those dings coming in. Okay? Okay. And then he just did a posting here. And I'll tell you what, those frozen berries is the easiest thing to make the cleanse work. I don't know if you go to Costco, but they've got all the organic berries there in the freezer, and then they've got peaches and whatever. And I throw that in a blender, and I make a bunch of it, and I drink it throughout the day in between eating fruits and vegetables. So your blood sugar never drops.
What about adding the greens? I love the greens.
Can you taste it in there?
No.
Oh, maybe I'll try that next time.
I use a teaspoon of greens every morning in my Life Shake.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
so easy.
I normally do every day.
Huh?
I normally do every day, but since after this fruit smoothie, the rest of the day I eat nothing but vegetables all day. I thought, okay, I probably don't need the greens this week because I'm the rabbits are starting to be attracted to me already.
So you need to make some cooked vegetables too. Go in there and get some different recipes. But so Dick's doing an amazing job here, but you can see how you can get content then, eh? So, and he did some stuff. I don't know if you've all seen it. Go and look out his page and look back a ways and see what he's done to prep, and how many people do you have that ended up doing the cleanse with you?
Oh, I was afraid you were going to ask that. Actually, nobody. There were several that were going to do it, and they were all traveling this week, so they couldn't. But I have other people. I have people looking at it and asking about it. So, you know, I realized this is for me, and I assumed that we're going to have 20 people jump on the cleanse. That didn't happen, but it's gotten a lot of conversations. Just yesterday, a college friend wrote. She wanted more information. And so we followed up, have sent her the information. She's going to do the cleanse. She's not sure if her husband will. He really should, because he went through radiation last fall. He needs it more than she does. But so it's going to generate that, but it hasn't. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not true. My sister jumped on, so we sent it to my sister.
So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to do a live. I don't know if I should wait until I get back, because I can't really help people now because I'm leaving tomorrow. But with this new thing. So I started telling, I just wanted to talk about the cleanse part first, and some of you have done that. But what's coming out is called the Prove It Challenge. And you can go and look at my webpage to see we all get a web page. My webpage is youcanproveit.com. Or maybe I shared that with you already. But it's doing the cleanse, but it's a package of $150. And with that package, you get the cleanse, you get the vitalizing plan, which is the vitalizer and 2 cans of protein, and a free membership and free shipping. And what's so amazing about this is every 3 people that you get to do this with you in a month, you get $150. There's no pay plan that's that big. And then what, of course, you want to do is get them so they stay on the vitalizer and the protein. So talk about duplication and bringing people in to build businesses. It's so much better than what we've had. And then when they come back and order again, then you get that, that same, what is it normally, 300 PV that you would get on that pack. But at 300 PV, what's your bonus? It's times 4%. It's $12. So with your first month, you get 50 PV with each of those, but they pay you $150. It's $25, $25, $25. And then when you get 3 in a month, it's $75. So talk about a way to get people sharing and doing the cleanse with them, doing it together. I'm very excited about it. And I just got started with it. I'm 2 weeks behind everybody else, but I've gotten 2 people that did it so far this month, and I have to get my 3rd one in because I don't want to end up with, a partial month here. But talking about the guarantee, and the cool thing about it is that we can have get your refund. So right now, if people go and do you don't get the $150. But right now we can't offer it to members. We can only offer it to new people because they want to, and the new system is set up that it's got, okay, the reason that you guys are going to be ahead of the game is because you're going to know how to do the social media part. You're going to know how to be posting stuff personally. They have a calendar exactly. Okay, you post this day, and then you post 2 stories, and then you post this day, and then you post. So in the beginning, every 2 days, they have a post for you, and you have to come up with the story part. So in other words, different posts that you put up there. And then it goes out to 3 days. But they really are, once you learn how to do this on Facebook, you can get started on Instagram. Because you can post the same things in both places, and Instagram is the hot one right now, is what they're saying. But that's because the people who are trying this are all Instagram people. They're not, they're Instagram age people. So, okay. What was the other thing that I wanted to cover? Any questions on what you've learned so far?
I still may have some questions on PSAP, but I think that I just need to spend some time playing with it. I did want to tell you, it was wonderful having the recording, because I was able to go back, because I got stopped when I first got on. They were just like, okay, what did she say? And it was so wonderful to get your YouTube and guide. So
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So if you guys, Linda and Lynn, are you guys both good on Canva?
Yeah, I just need to play with it more too.
Okay. And I would say use the one, you know, the one where you make a Facebook post. And then the cool thing with Canva that you don't have in PizApp is that any of your uploads are kept. They're always there, which is really cool. So you don't have to go and find it on your computer every time and upload it. So once you have them in there, when you're sitting someplace, you can make a post while you're on your phone because you've got your up. I'm such a computer person versus a phone person. So, okay, cool. My brain is elsewhere, so please forgive me.
If I was going to Greece, mine would be too.
Yeah.
I've been to Greece and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Just be careful riding the motor scooters. I put myself in the emergency room on Patmos, knocked myself out. There's an hour of my life I don't remember. So
Probably won't
don't
be
ride it without a helmet.
Probably won't be doing that. Lynn, questions?
Hey, I
Okay.
have one thing to share, just a report.
Yep.
So having built my secret group, I just this morning started inviting people and made 5 invitations of people that I've been connected with who have responded to my video or expressed an interest or I sent a book to, and I've invited them into the group. And I was just looking while we're here, and one of them I invited about an hour ago, and she has now joined the group. So I will get on there, tag her on a couple of videos, and then message her. So it's too early to say that I've actually gotten anybody from this, but I have 5 people that I've invited into that group this morning, and it's a much easier way to show them what Shaklee's about than trying to email them links and tell them all this stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why I'm saying I'm not going to say to completely quit reaching out to people outside. You can't do that. You still have to build some way that you were in the past and sit down and do one-on-ones. But it takes a while to build it up so that this is what works. But
so Dick, is that a separate group from your Shaklee group? You know, we all have.
Yeah, this is a Facebook group that I've set up, just like Nina has with her Blazing Radiance group.
Okay, well,
so this is a private.
Yeah, you have a group.
Yeah, it's a private Facebook.
I thought you was doing a.
Yeah, it's a private Facebook group. It's a secret group. No one can find it if they haven't been invited into it. And I've been building it over the last week with a whole bunch of units where there's. Now let me show you here. Nina probably already showed this to you, but I've got all these units at the left where they can go on build a healthier you, the Shaklee difference, show me the money, live younger, longer on nutrition, et cetera. Just same thing as Nina's done. So I've learned so much from you, Nina. Thank you. You ought to get a commission on what we're doing because you've been so helpful.
What I'm going to say though is really cool is so you've got that set up, but then you continue posting in there. It's not like you get the group set up and you're done. So you continue posting. Mine is more, well, it's a variety of things. And if it's something that I think should be kept in one of those units, my testimonials I always put into a unit. So when your builders are on there, they know that if they want to find a story on something, they can run through the testimonials. Okay. And if they're in a secret group, you can get by with that. Okay. Because Shaklee does not like us to do testimonials, which I don't understand at all but it's an FDA thing. It's an FDA thing. So in fact, I got a call from Shaklee, Evelyn. She said, I retyped your website about page. I said, really? Why? And I just said the cool thing is that we have so many people with heart disease, diabetes. I didn't use the cool thing. I just said our nation is suffering from heart disease, diabetes. You know, I mentioned, I think, 4 different things. And it's amazing how your body can rebuild itself and those symptoms all start going away. That was too direct. So she rewrote it for me, and I don't remember what it says, but I thought that's okay because that's not where I get clients from. So, okay, anything else? Is there anything you learned from today? Yes. What you have to come up with posts about, correct? What you're passionate about. The other thing that I was taught in doing this is don't, because you should post every single day, and it's consistency will show your stuff. The more that you post and the more you interact with people, so 10 minutes a day, interact with people. Don't spend an hour on Facebook, but 10 minutes a day, interact with people. And as you interact with them, as soon as you start messaging people, you get more likes, you get more views. Because that's Facebook's algorithm. Because they figure if you're messaging them, you're building a relationship with them, which is true. They get to know, like, and trust you from what you put on there. But these things that you wrote, that you said are your passions, you plan. And you sit down at the beginning of the week and you come up with your 6 posts. Or if you want to post 5 days a week, whatever. And you come up with those. You spend the time to do that. That's part of your work. Where if you run by the seat of your pants and you don't have anything to post, then you forget to do it, or you don't have time to do it, and then you don't do it. And then you find that what you're doing is you're wasting your time. Because I have been really consistent for a while, and I started getting a lot of attention, and then I got very inconsistent. And it's like, oh, maybe once or twice a week I'd post, and that hurts you. So I am being very consistent again, and it does help. Okay? So have an awesome week, and I will let you know if we will talk from Greece next week.
You have a great trip.
You have a great time there, Nina.
Oh, I will. But the timing is, I think that when it's 9:30 in the morning, it's 8:30 there. Or no, it's 5:30 in the afternoon there. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's 8 hours ahead. So we'll see.
Don't think about us on the trip. Just enjoy.
Well, I'm there, and we may be required to do stuff. I saw it today that there was an email sent to Kimberly, and I don't know who else. I don't know how they got her email or anything, but asking her to do something because of something that they're going to do special for us. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'll find out when I'm there. And I glanced through it, and I'm like, my whole focus was, how did she get that email address?
So can you, I might have missed it. How did you get this trip with Greece? What's that through?
Do you remember when I went in November?
Yes.
To Mexico?
Yes.
That I was chosen out of, it was 2,000 people that applied, and it came down to 12.
Okay.
So there's, is there 20 of us that are going this time? 20 or, is it 20 or 25? But anyway, she's bringing her own chef. And we're in an exclusive place that there's only room for us. There's nobody else there, but it's absolutely, I'll show you what I got last night.
I need to run, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Bye. Have a good
Happy
one.
Mother's Day.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Let me see if I can bring this up. Just real quickly, and then we'll go. They do all their messaging in this tiny little group. It was yesterday.
And who is it that's leading this?
Her name is Danelle Delgado.
Okay.
She is an amazing, amazing mentor. She has given me more belief in myself than anything I've ever done before in Shaklee. Oh, come on. Might be easier to do it this way. Sorry. I'm truly blown away by this place. Wow.
And where is it in Greece? Is it in Athens or one of the islands?
Mykonos.
Oh my goodness. We spent 2 days there. It's amazing. You will,
I know.
we've talked about doing an Airbnb, going back for a couple of weeks sometime.
This is our place.
Ooh,
Wow.
how fun is that?
Isn't that gorgeous? Let me see. How do I get to these now?
Oh my goodness.
I can't imagine this even.
Lifestyles
don't
of
see
rich
you-
and famous.
If we don't see you for about a year, we'll know that you just decided to stay.
I'm just like, wow. I still can't. And you know how Roland always says you have to picture yourself doing something, otherwise you're not going to enjoy it. It's like, okay, I can't picture myself there, but I know I'm going there. So no, it's pretty exciting, but the place we're going is cool. But what's the most amazing part is what her intention is while we're there. So she put a post up that says, feeling like leaving on a jet plane with these superhumans. And then she tagged us all in it. She says, Greece bound, 5 days, it's time to party. And by party, I mean build the business, relationships, and lives of our dreams. Please help me congratulate and cheer on Team Greece. We have a couple of days for one of the most intensive, fun, and remarkable weeks trainings that I've ever done. If you know me at all, you know that my retreats are my favorite thing. They create results that accelerate your ascent for years. Your income by multiple commas and your team of true connections who will cheer you on for life like nothing else. And it, of course, is going to be a remarkable run. She's having her 40th birthday while we're there, and she's doing something special. I have no idea what it is, but she was invited to do her birthday in Hawaii with a bunch of her friends, and she said, no, I've got this group in Greece. So I hope that each of you find the zest for life that I have built and beyond, the personal confidence to invest in yourself in a way that will force you to win, and the true relationships with others that raise your bar. Your abilities and your character. This will be my best year yet. Get ready, team. Time to blow your own minds.
That's awesome.
Yeah. She's just an amazing woman, but she knows what makes people tick. And she knows how to help people get past any BS that you got hanging up in there.
There you go.
Yeah. And she says that.
Sorry, I've got to run. I've got a meeting in town in 30 minutes. So
Okay.
Have a great time. And Linda and Lynn, great to see you today.
Yep.
Let's keep pressing on.
Keep going,
We've got
Dick.
a great coach here at Nina.
Yes, we do.
We know.
Have fun.
Darren, you're late to the game. We're just hanging up.
Goggle all those Greek men, but have fun.
Yeah, right.
Bye.
Yes. So, I forgot to turn the recording off when I was doing that before.